Days of Our Lives Monday, September 30 recap. Leo's horrifying rewrites. Hattie's wish granted. Days of Our Lives. DOL spoilers recap from Monday, September 30, reveals that Johnny DiMera, Carson Boatman, had a nightmare about Channel DiMera, Raven Bowens, and Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson, going overboard on their love scene by continuing after he yelled cut. Once Johnny woke up startled, he realized Chanel was gone. At Paulina Price's, Jackie Harry place, Chanel wondered if she could use her mom's shower and complained about Johnny's jealousy issues. Paulina actually understood Johnny's perspective on some level, but Chanel felt like he should trust her to do her job. Later, Johnny apologized to Chanel for his overreaction, so she was willing to forgive him if he would chill about Alex. Johnny also got some advice from Paulina, who urged him to remember that he was the one who Chanel fell in love with and married. At Stephanie Johnson's, Abigail Clean apartment, Alex dropped by with coffee and quizzed her about the best way to tell Body and Soul's producers that the love scene was happening too soon. Stephanie offered guidance before getting a call from Jada Hunter Elia Canto, with confirmation on Connie Viniski, Julie Dove, causing Everett Lynch's, Blake Barris, demise. Alex consoled Stephanie on Monday's Day's episode before heading out. While Stephanie met up with Paulina to deliver some other PR work, Abe Carver, James Reynolds, gave Kate Roberts Brady, Lauren Koslow, updates on Hattie Adams, Deidre Hall, ultimatum. Since Hattie refused to work with Bonnie Kyriakis, Judy Evans, Kate and Abe debated which one they should fire. Next on Monday's Day's episode, Alex made a pitch to Kate about how they needed to hold off on the love scene. Chanel wasn't pleased about Alex starting without her when she arrived, but she agreed with Alex about it being too soon. However, Kate stuck to the plan, so Chanel gave Johnny the bad news about her love scene with Alex moving forward. In Leo Stark's, Greg Reichardt, suite on Monday's Day's episode, he let Bonnie know he wouldn't be making the script changes she wanted. Since Abe told him not to cave in, Leah suggested Bonnie should take her complaints to Abe and Kate. After Bonnie left, Abe showed up to tell Leah that there would be rewrites for Bonnie after all, just not the ones she anticipated. At the pub on Monday's DOL show, Hattie got into another argument with Bonnie, who fumed when she found out Hattie tried to get her fired. Roman Brady, Josh Taylor, pushed for peace as Bonnie and Hattie's showdown got out of hand again. Leo eventually made his way to the pub and gave Bonnie the new pages Abe ordered. Bonnie was horrified when she read that Cassandra was getting killed off, so she had a big reaction to her character's sad fate. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Hattie may have won for now, but our predictions point to Bonnie seeking revenge sooner or later. On Monday, September 30, the peaceful town of Salem was anything but quiet. Drama bubbled and boiled beneath the surface like the potions concocted by its most cunning residents, and on this day, the script was being rewritten, quite literally. Leah's horrifying rewrites ***. In an unexpected twist, Leo Stark, Salem's resident trickster, found himself in a position of unusual power. He had always been the schemer, the puppet master pulling strings from behind the scenes, but today, he decided to take things a step further. He wasn't just going to manipulate reality, he was going to rewrite it. Leo had come across something truly sinister, an artifact that made even his mischievous nature seem tame in comparison. Hidden away in the DiMera mansion's basement, Leo found an ancient, leather-bound book with thick, crinkled pages that seemed to glow faintly when touched. The legend had whispered of a journal where the very fabric of Salem's future could be penned and twisted. With a wicked smile, he tucked the journal under his arm, and a plan began to brew in his mind. Salem's residents woke that morning unaware that their lives were no longer in their own hands. Leo perched himself at a cafe table, flipping the book open and pulling out a glittering pen. With a gleam of amusement in his eyes, he wrote, Chad stumbles into DiMera Enterprises and publicly confesses his deepest, darkest secret, one even Abigail doesn't know about, At that moment, Chad, who had been calmly sipping his coffee in his office, felt an inexplicable urge to stand up, his heart racing. Confusion overtook him as he grabbed his phone, dialing a press conference out of nowhere. Within hours, Salem socialites gathered, eager to hear what one of their power players had to reveal. Chad walked in, pale and sweating, his hands trembling. Before he could stop himself, the words poured out of him, something he'd vowed to take to his grave. An affair from years ago with a mystery woman no one had ever known existed. His eyes flickered with horror as he glanced at Abigail in the crowd. She stood frozen, her face unreadable, while whispers spread through the room like wildfire. Leo sat back grinning. His first rewrite was a masterpiece of chaos, but he wasn't done. The ink in the journal shimmered, calling him back for more. Hattie's wish granted Meanwhile, Hattie Adams was restless. For years, she had lived in the shadow of her doppelganger, Marlena Evans, wishing that just for one day, she could live as the woman everyone adored and respected. Hattie had always been a little rough around the edges, rash where Marlena was poised, and her deepest desire was to switch places, not just for a day, but to truly be Marlena. She longed for the admiration, the love, the control over her destiny that always seemed out of reach. Unknown to Hattie, her wish was about to be granted. Leo, amused by the thought of the chaos it would cause, scribbled a new line in his journal. Hattie becomes Marlena for 24 hours, completely indistinguishable from the real thing. The transformation was instantaneous. Hattie, who had been lounging on her couch in fuzzy slippers and an oversized sweater, suddenly felt her body stiffen. Her reflection in the mirror changed, her hair smoothed, her makeup softened, and her posture straightened. Hattie's wild grin was replaced with a serene smile. She blinked, touching her face in disbelief. She wasn't just impersonating Marlena anymore. She was Marlena. Without missing a beat, Hattie, now fully embodying the town's beloved psychiatrist, strode out into the streets of Salem, ready to live her fantasy. As she walked into the hospital, heads turned. Nurses and doctors smiled in admiration. She reveled in it, her dream finally coming true. But with the new role came Marlena's responsibilities. It wasn't long before she found herself in an emergency therapy session with John Black, who, unaware of the switch, was pouring his heart out about the stresses in their relationship. Hattie struggled to keep up, nodding and murmuring cliches she hoped sounded like wise psychological advice. But deep down, she panicked, realizing that being Marlena wasn't just about adoration. It came with emotional weight, love, and expectations. As John took her hand, looking for comfort, Hattie felt a pang of guilt. Was this truly what she had wanted all along? The domino effect of chaos Leo continued to scribble, each line bringing more confusion and mayhem to the unsuspecting town. Xander loses his memory and believes he's a priest again, Lee wrote, laughing as the image of the muscled enforcer donning a cassock popped into his mind. At that moment, Xander, who had been arguing with Sarah about his latest scheme, suddenly stopped mid-sentence. His expression softened, and a serene calm washed over him. "Sarah, I need to get back to the church. There are souls that need saving," he said solemnly.